Hi everyone, my name is Akorede Adenike. If you are new on this channel, you are highly welcome. If you are my returning subscribers, I really appreciate you for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much. In this tutorial today, I would like to teach you how to draft this beautiful underbust top. Now, let's get into it. Sorry guys, my camera went off, but I'm going to explain what I did for you. Here is my shoulder line. From there, I measured 10 inches for my bust point line. From my shoulder, I measured 13.5 inches for my underbust line. From my shoulder, I measured 17 inches for my waistline. And from my shoulder, I measured 23 inches, which is the full length of my top. So I placed half of my shoulder measurement on my shoulder line, which is 7.5 inches, because my shoulder measurement is 15 inches. Here is it. From there, I measured 1 inch downward for my shoulder slope. So I created my neck width, which is 3.5 from my center front here, which is here. So I connected it to form my shoulder slope. That is all I did. So I measured 8 inches from my shoulder downward for my neckline. So let's continue. For me to draw out my chest line now, I'm going to measure half of my round armhole from this point till where I get it. So from here now, half of my round armhole is 8 inches because my round armhole is 16 inches. I'm going to place 7.5, which is half of my shoulder measurement from the center front here on that point for me to draw out my armhole line, which is here now. So I'm going to connect it straight like this. So here is my armhole line now. And to draw out my chest line, I'm going to measure what I have here and here. It's supposed to be 9 inches. So I'm repeating it here for me to draw out my chest line. So I'm going to connect it straight like this. So here is my chest line now. So for me to draw out my armhole line for the front part, I'm going to measure what is in between these points now, which is supposed to be 4 inches. From there, I'm coming in by 0.75, which is the 3/4 of an inch. So I'm connecting it slantly like this. And to finish it up, I'm going to place 1/4 of my bust on my chest line. My bust is 38 inches divided by 4 will give me 9.5 inches, which is here. So I'm going to connect it just like this with the cut side of my ruler. Connecting it together like this. So here is my armhole curve for my front part. Now I'm going to input my nipple to nipple measurement. On my bust point, I'm inputting it. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches divided by 2 will give me 3.5, which is here. So here too, I'm going to input it 3.5 and here too 3.5. So I'm going to connect it straight down from my bust point. So where my neckline reach here, my neck depth from my shoulder, which is 8 inches downward, I'm going to measure 1/2 inch inward. So after marking 1/2 inch inward on where my neck depth reach, I'm going to roll it out like this, as you can see. So I'm connecting it now for my neckline. I'm using the cuff side of my ruler to do that. Here is it now. So on my bust point here, I'm going to come down by 1 inch for me to create my dart. So on my waistline, I'm going to come in by 3/4 of an inch on both sides, which is 0.75 on both sides, which is here now. And on my hip line, which is the full length of my top, I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch on both sides, which is here now. So I'm connecting it from my bust point to my waistline, just like this on both sides. And to my hip line from my waistline, just like this on both sides. So from this point now, I'm going to use the cuff side of my ruler to connect it to my underbust line, just like this. And on this side, I'm going to measure 1 inch from my armhole line. I'm going to measure 1 inch from my armhole line on my chest line. So I'll now use the cuff side of my ruler to connect it to my underbust line, just like this. After creating my cup for my corset, I'm going to input all my horizontal measurements. On my chest line, I'm inputting the quarter of my bust there. My bust is 38 inches divided by 4 will give me 9.5 plus half inch is, which is here now. So on my waistline, I'm doing the same thing. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 will give me 8.5 plus 1.5 inches I'm cutting out from here. That will give me 10 inches. 8.5 plus 1.5, that is 10 inches, which is here. So on my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. My hip is 42 inches divided by 4 will give me 10.5 plus 1 inch that I'm cutting out from here. That is 11.5, which is here. So I'm going to connect the points now from my chest line to my waistline, and from my waistline to my hip line, just like this. So I'll go ahead and cut it out now before moving on to the next step. Now I'm done cutting it out, as you can see. So let me put aside all the unwanted parts. So here is it now. For me to create that basque effect at the side, let me put this one together with my masking tape before I draw out the shape. Just put it together like this. So I'm going to measure from the down part here. I'm going to measure about 4 inches. Or if you want yours to be more obvious, you can just shape it from your waistline down to this place. But I'm measuring 4 inches upward from the down part. So I'll go ahead and shape it out now with the help of my ruler, just like this, and connect it slightly like this. So I'm going to cut it out now. Cutting it out like this. So I'm replacing this one with my plain material. So as for this cup, I'm going to use slash and spread method for it because there are some pleats at the down part of the cup here. So I'm going to use slash and spread method for it. My shoulder line here, I'm going to divide it into two. I have 4 inches there. So this is the middle of it. I'm going to connect it straight down, just like this. So I'm cutting it into two like this for me to slash it and spread it at the same time. I'll just leave a little there. I'm not going to cut it off. So I'll go ahead and place it on another plain paper. So here is the paper I'm placing it on. I'll just place it like this and use my paper tape to tape it down. I'm going to tape it on the shoulder like this to avoid it from shaking. So from here to here, I'll make sure I get about 4 inches. The wider effect you give it, the more pleating you have. So I'm going to use my paper tape to tape it down as well before I reshape it. So let me confirm the measurement is okay. So I'm going to trace it out now before cutting it out. So here's my shoulder line. So after tracing, I'm going to remove my old paper from there for me to cut it out. So this is what I'm cutting. After cutting with the slash and spread method, this is what I have for my cup now. So here's the down part of it. So this is my cup, my center front and my side front, the down part of it, which is the side. Now here is another paper for the back part, my shoulder line and my zipper allowance line. From my shoulder line, I'm going to measure my waistline, which is 17 inches, which is here. And from my shoulder to the full length of my top is 23 inches, which is here. So on my shoulder line, I'm going to input half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is 15 inches divided by 2 will give me 7.5, which is here. From there, I'm coming down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. So I'm going to connect it just like this. And my neck width is 3.5 inches. I'm going to connect it for my shoulder slope just like this, slightly. So my waistline, I'm going to draw it out just like this, and the full length of my top just like this. For me to draw out my armhole line, from this point I'm going to measure 8 inches downward, which is half of my round armhole, because my round armhole is 16 inches, sorry. So I'm going to measure 7.5 that I placed on my shoulder line. I'm going to measure it out to meet that point too, for me to draw out my chest line, which is here now. So I'm going to connect it straight down for my armhole line just like this. And to create my chest line, what I have here, I'm going to repeat it here, which is 9 inches. So this is my chest line now. To create my armhole curve for the back part, I'm going to find the middle of here, which is 4 inches, and I'm placing my ruler there for me to draw out my back armhole just like this. So to create my back dart, I'm going to input my nipple to nipple measurement from the center back here. Here is my zipper allowance line, and from this line now, I'm going to input half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 3.5 inches, because my nipple to nipple measurement is 7 inches. So I'm going to connect it straight down just like this. So and on my waistline, I'm going to input ½ inch on both sides for me to create my dart. So I'm going to connect. Before connecting, I'm going to measure 1 inch downward from my chest line. So I'm going to connect slightly to meet this line now. So here is my back dart. Connecting this one too, just like this, and I'm connecting to the down part of my top like this. So I'm going to input all my horizontal measurement. On my chest line, I'm going to input quarter of my bust. My bust is 38 inches, quarter of it is 9.5 plus ½ inch is, which is here. So on my waistline, I'm doing the same thing. My waist is 34 inches divided by 4 will give me 8.5 inches plus 1 inch that I'm cutting out from here. That'll give me 9.5, which is here. On my hip line, I'm doing the same thing. My hip is 42 inches divided by 4 will give me 10.5. I'm going to add that 1 inch to it that is on waistline. That'll give me 11.5 to make it accurate with the front part. So I'm going to connect just like this and like this. Make sure you always blend all the sharp edges, please, to avoid it from unnecessary stress while sewing. And as for the neckline here, so I'll just create a V-neck downward from my neck width, just like this. And zipper is not going to enter the upper part of my top. I'll just draw it out like this. So this will stand as my yoke for the back part, and this is my neckline. So I'm going to cut it out now. Before cutting, lest I forget, I'm going to measure on my waistline at the back part here to avoid it from folding. I'm going to measure, let me extend this line just like this, and I'm going to measure ½ inch inward like this. I'm doing the same thing here. I'm going to connect to my chest line like this, slightly, just for me to avoid folding at the back part. And I'm going to connect to my hip line too, which is the full length of my top, just like this, just for me to avoid it from folding at the back part here on the waistline. So I'm cutting out this now. This is my new zipper line, and I'm cutting this one too. So I'll quickly cut it now for you guys to see. Now I'm done cutting my back part. As you can see, let me remove all the unnecessary, unwanted parts. So this is what I have for the back part, and this is my zipper allowance. If I fold it in like this, it will rhyme with my yoke, as you can see. So I'll go ahead and tape this down part like I did on the front for me to shape my side. I measured 4 inches upward from the down part of my top here. So I'm going to measure it as well. 4 inches upward like this. I'm connecting it slightly to meet here. If I fold my zipper allowance in like this, it will just be like this. So I'm going to connect it to meet here. Hope you can see what I'm doing. So this is what I have. I'll just cut it like this. So this is what I have for the back part. This is my back piece, as you can see. And this is the yoke for it. So this is all I have for the back part, and this is my front part. This is my front part, as you can see. My back piece and my front piece. I'll put it on top it like this for you to see what we have after cutting all the unwanted parts. So this is where I'm stopping for today, guys. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel to support my channel, share with your friend. If you want me to put it up for you guys to see how the finishing look like, let me know in the comment section below. Till I see you in my next video, guys, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye.